In the gold divinity, I'm in distinguished company. It knows not sensuality, nor a longing to be free. When I plead insanity, I'm in distinguished company. And we'll sit and we'll wait for a fool's eternity. Then the faces turn to leave, is it a grim reality? Do they grovel at the knees when their aims they fail to please? When you topple from the tree, is it a grim reality? Is there something plain to see on the branches in between? Cause when you're giving up the ghost, it won't dispel you. It will run its awful fingers through your hair. Any fencing post or talk show host could tell you a ghost can't take control with no one there. In the pit of penalty, I'm in distinguished company. With the fruits of chastity, as far as failing eyes can see. At the mercy of the sea, I'm in distinguished company. And we'll sit and we'll wait for a fool's eternity. Have to say they have respect in all the ways that don't come lightly, and the cretins stay out of their alleyways. In the 16th century, I'm in distinguished company. In a code of pleasantries, exactly how it's supposed to be. When it descends to savagery, I'm in distinguished company. And we'll sit and we'll wait for a fool's eternity. Sit and we'll wait for a fool's eternity. And we'll sit and we'll wait for a fool's eternity. And we'll sit and we'll wait for a fool's eternity. And we'll sit and we'll wait for a fool's eternity. And we'll sit and we'll wait for distinguished company. And we'll sit and we'll wait for distinguished company. And we'll sit and we'll wait for distinguished company. Are we in distinguished company? The door slams loud with the lazy inevitable. Why can't you save this last dance for someone of my likeness? I whisper out to you, my love, late nights on the telephone. Why do you never say it back? Could it be arachnophobia? Another day in the genocide country. Why don't you step into my car? You're safe as houses. You're the only passenger for me. I'd never tell you otherwise. But will I never see your face in the shadow of the blue lights? Walk with me, dance with me, roll with me forever. Walk with me, dance with me, roll with me forever. Forever, 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 be arachnophobia. Walk with me, dance with me, roll with me forever. Walk with me, dance with me, roll with me forever. Forever, 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 forever. seasoned up the nerves. Coliseum, a house is not a mausoleum.
poison arrow and the tension in the air. This modern world I split the scene of space between, to sleep a chance to breathe. In surgery, the predeceased sing beneath my feet, and they plead those fantasy, they get reality. Message from above, it has come to be the conspiracy of love. Choked up all the freeway, all so freely bound to genuflect together in an ExxonMobil cloud. Vouches for the canvas in a shopping mall. Before his bell rang out, he said, "This happens to you all." Music plays from the stereo above. It has come to soundtrack conspiracy of love. Won't you touch me now, dear, before we go insane? 'Cause all that's in my brain is a conspiracy of shame. We'll walk the streets naked, no one will raise their heads. We'll lie down on the road with the conspiracy of dread. Burn up our catastrophes, flesh of my flesh, boiling in a pot with the conspiracy of mesh. Music plays from the stereo above. It has come to soundtrack conspiracy of love.
down the intercom because of Carrier Pigeon famously became a real asshole. From my window I could see the slanting down the cliff face approaching me, and the drizzle that I surfaced every morning poured out his coiling arms with the diffusing say when I sit down to read whatever harbor beats on my sleeve. Picked up Bacon's glasses, they were left on my counter. He must have forgotten their importance as I put them down again and forget myself what they're for. And even now, spinning hopelessly in my chair, they stare me down with every idea of him or her. They interrogate the capillaries, the joie, the detonation, the total uninsured, those games I